welcome back to the Open Mic Podcast. With me, as always, Jason.
Hey.
Thank you for matching my energy.
I got a little confused on the end there for you.
Thank you, Scooby-Doo. And with us this week, we have Cheyenne Rose Martin. What's up, Cheyenne?
Hello. I'm just chilling, man. Happy to be here, yeah.
Also, so that you feel safe, here's some sanitizer. I don't know your vax beliefs or whatever.
I mean, sanitizing is always good. You can't go wrong.
If you do it too much, though, you kill your body's defense to fight off germs or whatever.
So you can go wrong.
Yeah. Also,
I misspoke.
I'm getting this from a Lysol commercial and me making stuff up. So I don't know. I could be lying.
Well, you get your news from Facebook, so right.
Well, it's current. It stays up to date. I mean, it refreshes every 30 seconds. So I mean,
true.
Go ahead and stay behind if you want, Jason.
I thought we were leading into a plug for your Waxed and Vaxxed merch. I didn't know if that was what it was or not, but
might as well. If you guys need to let people know and you're tired of saying that you're vaxxed, buy one of my bracelets. They're $5 or donation only, but don't offer less than $5 because that's douchey. Yeah. They say vaxxed and waxed, and if you want to be honest, flip it inside out and it says I'm trash.
Literally, all the people that
There
I bought
you
it
go.
for and gave it to, they flip the trash outside all the time, and they're like, no, I'm totally only just wearing this side.
That's the only side I wear. I think the next one's I'm just going to put I'm trash.
I'm trash.
Yeah. I
trash.
tried to do a picture of a trash can, but it just they were like, no, we can't do it.
I think everyone's got a
trash
degree
can?
of trashness in them.
Oh, for
somewhere.
sure.
Oh, the people that admit it are the cool ones, though. Other people that think they're good people. Okay, whatever. Let me put you in like a Saw situation and see if you wouldn't like cut a baby's leg off to survive.
Well, I think the people that are most trash wouldn't admit that they are a little bit trash.
Exactly.
They're trying too hard to hide the trash.
That's right.
Exactly.
It offends the ones that actually are.
They're double bagging.
Hardcore trash.
Yeah, they're double bagging the trash.
That's the type of trash that don't burn right there.
Hey, thank you for coming. What part of town did you come from?
I came from Richardson, kind of. Technically, it's Dallas, but it's Richardson.
Okay,
You know
what's
what I mean?
your address and social security number?
Oh, great. I'm glad that you're asking.
That's okay. We'll just post it in the comments.
Cool.
How long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing it for 2 years, a little bit over 2 years.
Right on. And you started in Oklahoma City?
Kind of. I was actually living in New York for a little bit. I had like an internship or whatever, so I was living there for a couple
big
months.
city girl.
And I was like, I'm in New York. I should do an open mic because I've always wanted to do comedy. So I did it, and of course I sucked, but it was fun, and I got the bug, and here we are 2 years later.
Now you're
Still
ready to stay
doing it.
depressed for a long
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Welcome to comedy.
Did it
Thank
start out like
you.
a happy hour with like friends at work and stuff? And you're like, this is the time I'm going to do it.
I was taking, because I've always been interested in comedy. I just hadn't done specifically stand-up. I was actually at UCB doing like a sketch comedy writing class. And this girl was like, we should go do stand-up. And I thought she just meant in general. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And she's like, let's do it right now.
I like the voice you're doing
And
for
she
her.
was crazy. So we hopped on a subway and did it. And then some random guy was like, that was actually really good. And I was like, okay. I guess I'm a stand-up now.
Nice. The
He
voice
probably
you
just thought I was hot or whatever.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, you're really funny. So you want to hang out?
Do you want to hang out sometime? And I was
Where's
just like,
your
oh my God, I'm good
boyfriend?
at comedy. I'm a comedian now. He's like, wait, no.
The voice you did for her made me picture some crazy chick that's like, if you stop calling her after you have sex with her, she's like, but what about the baby, Michael?
That's exactly, yeah, the vibe.
Really?
Yeah. Describe what you're
Fucking nailed
like
it.
picturing, like physically. I want to see how close you.
Dark hair.
Yes.
Not super long. Strong eyebrows.
Oh my God. Yeah.
White chick.
Yeah.
Thin.
But
Very thin. Yeah.
very thin. Probably tell some people she's part Native American.
For sure.
Has the
Also,
Cherokee line and everything.
yeah. That's the way your skin folds. That's just the way it is. I used to say that too. That's why he's saying that. And then I realized I was like, everybody's got this. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, very skinny, and also just kind of rude to waiters.
You're spot on. Like
Yeah.
impressively
Nice.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stereotypes are real. People are like, oh, it's racist. No, it's a stereotype.
I can
Okay,
typically
yeah.
psychoanalyze.
Or sexist or
I can
whatever.
psychoanalyze somebody just by seeing a picture and at least hearing a short story about them.
Yeah,
the
for
most
sure.
part, you know?
Oh, my friend, I was hanging out with my friend and she pulled out her yearbook and she had me do this. She would just point to people and have me name where they are now. And I was like 98%. Like they were all
That's a
scumbags.
special
but-
skill. That's a fun little party trick.
I should be a detective. I'm pretty good at being a scumbag, so I'd be good at catching other
You gotta
scumbags.
be a
Right.
cop first, unless you want to go private eye.
Yeah, I'll be a private dick. I don't want to be a public dick. No. Fuck that. So you were in Oklahoma City and then you moved down here. What made you want to move to Dallas?
There's more stuff to do. And I grew up in Oklahoma, so I was like, I just need to get away from the family. My parents have a lot of siblings, so it was like a whole a whole thing.
I know that game.
So it felt good to just get away and.
It's like coming down to the big city here. Texas is the big city, and Oklahoma's the
yeah.
suburbs.
Yeah, you left your village of Oklahoma.
My village.
the whole state of Oklahoma is a village. Yeah,
I was
that's
tired of riding around horses and carriages all the time, so I was like,
Yeah,
you know what,
that's
I'll get a
good, though.
car and drive to Texas.
yeah.
Hey, do you know that people ask my wife and myself all the time that are not around from here? They're like, "Is there like you still got like you guys ride horses everywhere? You got
Yeah.
carriages and stuff?"
I got that a
And-
lot in New York, and I was like, actually, no, we drive cars too.
Yeah, actually, our roads are more majestic, amazing, better taken care of, and larger than yours.
We have more
here.
traffic than you, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more. Plus, I rode a horse once and I was terrified, and I was like 14.
It's not fun.
No,
It is not
and
fun
it
at all.
hurts, and I don't ride anything with a bigger dick than me. I just don't.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's a
Things can go
policy.
wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Things can
Yeah.
go the way I don't want them to.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's great. I love seeing when people move like to chase something like this, though. Especially, like I have fun in Oklahoma City, and I love doing shows there. And I have one this Sunday. Shout out Bricktown.
Nice.
Y'all come
Woo-woo.
out. And the thing is, the shows are always great there, but there's like less to do.
There's
So
nothing
it's-
to do.
Exactly. So people come out and they're like, that's the difference here. There's so much to do when people come to a comedy show. Sometimes I feel like they cross their arms and like prove that you're funny or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Sometimes,
Really?
especially on like the Thursday shows where people don't have to pay to get in. At some places, they do free on Thursdays, but still the 2-item minimum.
Right.
It's like people are literally sitting there, and you do the same set the next night where people pay for a ticket and they're laughing hard as fuck. It's like a big difference. You can tell. You can spot the difference.
Yeah.
But then some Thursday shows are really good.
Would you say there's like, for lack of better words, a bunch more Elmer Fuds and stuff up there for sure when you go to those shows out there?
What do you mean?
Like,
In Oklahoma?
yeah,
Oh yeah, it's full of rednecks and hillbillies.
Oh,
like
for sure.
to the extreme.
Yeah. But I mean, I actually have a great time anytime I even just party in Oklahoma City. Like, the people are dope. There's dope shit out there. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
fun.
The actual like downtown Oklahoma City is fine, but if you go like out of that, then there's nothing.
I
Like,
spent
so-
a couple
No
summers there when I was a
neighborhood
kid.
bars. Yeah.
No.
I mean, I knew Oklahoma had its like ups and downs of what's going on in the world. I
Right.
mean, I was a teenager.
It's
there,
all
so-
downs.
but it was
It's like a syndrome of downs.
it seemed even
Strictly down.
more country there than it did here. And
Yeah.
Oh, even like remember we lived in Jacksonville, Florida for a while, and that seemed more country than living here.
yeah,
And
yeah.
people out there
Interesting.
too, like, oh, you ride a horse. I'm like, you're on a horse right now.
You're talking to me on a horse. No, I actually grew up on a farm in Oklahoma.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Did you
Milking
do?
cows, all that stuff, everything.
I didn't. I mean, my dad wanted to be a farmer, but he also had a full-time job.
So he tried to make
So-
you lay the eggs.
Right. He'd be like, "Have you fed the chickens yet?"
It's the family business.
Right. Yeah.
You're gonna take this over one day.
Yeah. I was like, no, I don't
Yeah,
think
my
Do they
dad-
still have the farm?
No, they're selling it. That's how he's going
gonna
to
have
pay
to
for
sell the
retirement.
farm.
I think that's the plan.
Yeah, my dad bought. We
Yeah.
when I was like 13 or 14, we moved out in the country, and my dad had bought a couple cows. We had like 10 acres, not a lot of land, and it was great for a while because I rode dirt bikes and shit. But then he bought some cows. Cows are dicks, not bulls. These are cows. They would try to ram me off my motorcycle, or I'd go back there to feed them, and I'd literally drive a truck back there because they would chase me, and nobody else. It was me.
Cows are wild.
Like one of the cows walked in front of the truck and I honked, and the cow looked at me and snorted, and then rammed the truck, broke the grill on the truck, and then my dad beat my ass for it because of
your
course
fault.
I made the cow do it.
What do you think the cow
But-
would have done if he would have caught you the times he's chased you? The sheep, obviously.
No, yeah, that's
Yeah.
not your body, not your choice. But I feel like she, he, they, them, whatever, would have probably stomped me to death or stepped on my
That's
head
what
or
they're trying
rammed
to do,
me.
like think charge you and trample you and
Like literally, I'd be on my motorcycle and they can't catch me, but like I'd stop for a minute and like light a joint or something, and then I'd look over and here's the cow like running at me. I'm like, shit, and I gotta
Maybe the
go.
cow just wanted to hit.
Yeah, cow was trying to get high too.
Yeah, for sure.
We was trying to make some chocolate milk.
Hey.
I don't know.
I was gonna make a moo comment, but just don't.
Do it.
No.
Go ahead.
Move over and give me a joint.
You really know how to ruin the mood. Dumb. You got any questions for us?
Yeah. So how about what's invisible but you wish people could see?
My charisma.
Yeah. What color would it be?
Orange, but not an annoying orange.
Okay.
Like almost a reddish orange.
I see.
Yeah.
I think that's where it gets to the level of annoying, though. The reddish kind.
Well, that's you, and maybe you're not the one I want to see it.
What?
What do you think? What's
My brain is going fart clouds.
say it again? What's invisible?
What's invisible? Just what's something that's
That
invisible,
I
but
wish
you
I
wish
could
people
see.
could see.
What's something that's invisible?
Yeah, farts.
Fart. That's what I'm thinking. Like fart
Yeah.
clouds. Like you could
Ooh.
avoid those.
Yeah, you could be like,
Farts.
oh shit, it's green. Or
I'm
purple,
pretty sure
or
one of my
whatever it is.
coworkers crop dusted me the other day, and if
You
I
would
could
have had
seen
visual
it,
proof.
I would have had proof.
You could have snapped a picture.
Would have been like evidence.
Isn't there a filter I think that you could put on that it would see that? There is an app that does that filter that can see like the thermo. It's like a thermal.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, thermal.
I am gonna be making some videos tonight.
Hilarious.
Cue Brussels sprouts. Oh, don't eat too many Brussels sprouts too. I always wake up and like have to poop really bad. Like it hurts if I eat too much Brussels sprouts.
I love Brussels sprouts, but yeah.
Crispy Brussels sprouts.
Mm-hmm.
I
Those are
like
the
them
best.
soft or crispy.
Yeah, I like crispy. I'll eat the soft, but I wish that like coughs had different colors, so you can tell if it's like a smoker's cough or someone's actually sick.
Yeah,
or,
the germs.
Yeah, or if it's just like I hit the bong too hard cough.
Okay, see?
So you can, for safety reasons.
So you wouldn't have to say it's a weed cough or anything like that. You'd be like, yeah,
No.
no, I see it. It's green. I know. Yeah.
Maybe it's very specific like that too. I don't know.
Okay. All right. What's the weirdest smell you've ever smelled?
Oh. That's interesting.
I can tell you mine right off.
I
Right off.
have one.
Okay, you go first.
My roommate made something for dinner tonight, and I have no idea what it was. She said it was eggs. I don't think it was eggs.
Oh,
Smelled
no.
weird.
Like, hopefully it doesn't smell like it's still when you get home.
Yeah.
Did you
but
see these eggs?
I know. She'd already eaten, and I was like, it smells funky in here. I
Maybe
was like,
those
I
were
had
the
to check
egg-
the trash. I was like, did she take out the trash?
Maybe it was egg farts.
Maybe it wasn't farts.
Egg farts are
See,
bad.
if there was color to it, you'd have known.
Man,
Yeah.
so many weird smells, but I hate the smell of corned beef and cabbage, which Jason made for Christmas one year. I'll never let that go.
It's delicious
It's
tasting, though.
fucking. I
love
was
it.
upset. I left. I was upset.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm going to leave for eating your free Christmas dinner.
Yeah. I didn't even eat
You're
it.
an asshole for
Yeah.
making that.
You are. It's Christmas, goddammit. And I didn't eat any of it because I don't really like cabbage. It's weird to
Right.
me. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
That's fair.
It just got to the point that I was the only person that knew how to cook, and it was just like, well, I don't want to make whatever you guys are wanting to make. I want to make something else.
I think the weirdest smell ever though is my dad used to make me help him make menudo and different Mexican soups, but like the tripe and like the intestines and stuff.
Oh, yeah. It's like
the
poop,
smell.
real poopish.
No, it's worse. It's like a weird buttery like poop and rotten smell.
think
It's fucking that.
My dad.
Cooking is bad, but when it's cooked, it's good.
My dad used to boil chicken's feet for like bone broth.
That does
and
have a stink.
that was, I did not like
Ugh.
that.
Yeah.
That was not good.
Ugh. Hey, I saw a thing the other night on one of these cooking shows. It was, and it's real big in whatever country it was, but it's a goat poop soup,
So, no.
and it straight up had turds in it.
I don't like that.
And the only way that the locals kept describing it is they kept saying, "Oh, it's so good and it's so bitter. It's very bitter. You've become accustomed to the bitterness, and it's just like you're eating shit,
Yeah.
bro. Like
That's like
why?
I was gonna say like how do you discover that you could eat goat soup poop?
You played a joke on somebody by putting shit in their soup, and they loved it.
Hey, it's pretty good.
I like it.
But also, it's probably some like third world country where they can't eat the goat
All
just
they have-
yet.
they- all they have is that.
They're actually using every part of the animal.
Literally, yeah.
That's. Ugh.
The weirdest
I don't
smell
like
I've
that
ever
at
smelled,
all.
my body produces it. It's the cheddar smell behind my ear if I hadn't taken a shower in a couple days.
Yeah.
And you smell it, and you're like, oh,
I don't-
that smells like cheddar cheese. What
Never,
is going on
never
there?
experienced
I've been
that.
on a hot streak of showering every day. I'm
Yeah.
trying to keep it up.
Well done.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Woohoo.
Because of the. It doesn't,
of
it's
the
not
cheddar?
behind my ear. It's like in this top like fold right
Yeah,
here.
yeah. It's just it
And,
can
like,
be
when
in the
I-
top or
and then
right
when you
there.
finally
Yeah.
clean it, it like it was bleeding, and I was like,
Oh.
I'm gonna shower every day. I was
So
like,
you never
my-
give it a whiff after you wipe it? You know?
I'm sure I have at one point. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
Some people might be a little more Parmesan-y. Some might be more cheddar.
Gouda,
Is that where cheese comes from?
Havarti. Yeah, you cracked the code.
Oh my god.
Okay, how about this? Well, what's something that everybody looks stupid doing?
Crying,
Yes.
Crying looks stupid
Yeah.
for the most part.
Pooping.
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 I think I
Yeah.
look elegant.
Do you really?
Yeah, I put on
Good
a
for
crown
you.
and I smile,
Good for you.
and I say, "How about a
That's
taste of
exciting.
the good life, you pricks?" And I pretend the toilet's
You're like-
a peasant.
Like, this is me at my best.
I think when
Yeah.
people drink through a straw, they look funny. You know, like,
I used to this joke never worked. I won't do the joke, but I had a joke about how like when someone won't give you their lighter and you have to when you're lighting a cigarette or something, you have to like lean in like please.
Please.
Yeah.
I hate that when you're lighting a cigarette. I feel like I look stupid doing everything.
what about whenever I see people almost getting hit in the face with something? They're like,
Or tripping.
Yeah.
Whoa, and then they look back and they're like, what was that?
Or when something's gonna fall and someone says duck and everybody does this.
Yeah.
especially if there's
Like that's going to help.
Yeah, it's gonna make it worse.
It's
Yeah.
especially funny if there's video and you can go back later and be like, yeah, look how stupid you look. What about how in 40 years from now, what will people be nostalgic for?
And 40 years from now, so what would they miss from now?
2061. What would be nostalgic?
Dick pics.
Mumble rap, dick pics.
You think dick pics they're going away?
I think
so?
they're going to go away, and then they're going to come back because of the nostalgia. They're like, you know what?
So will they have them in like antique shops? Just like
No,
dick pics?
by then you'll be carrying around a 3D printer, so you'll actually get my dick when I send it to you.
I
Wow.
hope I'm
Yeah.
still here in 40 years. To see
You're like, that
shit.
sounds pretty
Right?
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's to have a 3D printer in your pocket, dude. You can literally just order food and it comes out of your phone.
Yeah. Or like maybe satellites take over to the point that it could just like materialize like with molecules or
Molecularly
whatever. Yeah.
materialize. I just want to see
I
if I
wasn't
can say
even going
that.
to try to say that.
Yeah. I saw you like act like you were gonna jump, but
Yeah. What's the weirdest thing that a guest has ever done at your house?
Oh.
okay, I can think of one situation where at the last place I lived, I have warrants, right? And as when I was still with my ex, at like 3, I just got home at like 2:30 or something in the morning, and like at 3:30 or 4, I guess like 30. It was like 30 minutes. Anyways, somebody started banging on the door like the cops, like boom, boom, boom. I like hit the ground. I'm like crawling around, and I got to the room, and I was like, "Hey, go check the door." She's like, "Fuck that." She's like, "Just don't answer it." And I was like, "Yeah, fuck it. If they really want to come get me, they can come get me. I'm not opening the door for shit."
Yeah.
But it went on for all fucking night long. And then like she used to go to work at 5 in the morning, 4:35. I was walking her to her car because I wanted to see if they were still around. And there was a dude sleeping. I had a couch on my front porch, and it was a guy I know, not a friend by any means. We never hung out.
Just someone you knew.
Yeah, someone I'd seen at open mics before, and hadn't seen him in like a year or two, probably like 2 years.
Oh, wow.
And he's just sleeping on the couch on my porch. I'm like, "Hey, what the fuck, man?" And I tried to wake him up.
That is odd. Yeah.
He was passed out so hard I couldn't wake him up, so I just left him. I went back inside and went to sleep. And like 6 or 7 a.m., my roommate wakes me up, and he's like, "Hey, Kevin's on our porch," and I was like, "Yeah, I know." And so he was able to wake up. So he comes inside. He's like, "I'm sorry, man. I got so drunk. The bartender brought me here. I hung out with your other roommate one time, and I remembered y'all lived here." I was like, "Well, that's not serial killerish." And he's like, "Let me just use the restroom and I'll go." And I was like, "All right." So he goes in the restroom and poops for like an hour, and I can hear him pooping and throwing up at the same time. He's like pushing and
great.
pushing.
Both
And
ends.
he did it for like, he was in there for like 2.5 hours in my bathroom. And I was like, "Hey man, you got to fucking finish this outside. Like it's time to go." I
You're
was like,
done. You're done.
He's like, "I don't know where my phone is. I can't get an Uber." I was like, "I got one on the way. They'll
Did
meet you
that
outside."
It's on me, bro.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was like,
don't worry
"Get
about it. Get
out."
out of my house.
Yeah. Then he hit me up like a few months later, like, "Hey, I see you're opening for so and so. Can I get tickets?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, man.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Anything
Make sure
for
you tell him you came to see me."
Best friend.
Yeah. What's something weird somebody's done at your house?
I'm trying to think. My aunt's kind of crazy, really cheap, and she'll like bring over like ice cream or something, but she'll always take it back. Like she'll never leave it, like even if it's almost empty. That's just like what pops into my head.
It's a little rude.
I know, right?
It's a little rude.
That's a
Odd.
dick. Your aunt's a
Yeah,
dick.
yeah.
Yeah.
She
should,
is, yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you bring something to the party, you leave that shit there.
Right.
It's
I mean,
for the
especially
party.
if like it's like a almost gone ice cream tub. She's like, gotta
Sounds
take
like-
that back.
Sounds like she had your favorite flavor.
She did. I was like, God.
Did she ever bring over like a half-eaten tub that she already started on before? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. She'd be like, I bought this cake for another party and it's not all the way eaten, so I figured I'd bring it your way.
And then if you didn't
she would
eat
take
it all,
back.
yes, take
Yeah,
whatever's left.
Yeah.
Because you'd be like, "I'll have this last piece. I'll save it for later." She'd be like, "Oh no, I'm going to
She's
take
like,
it with."
actually, no, you can't.
I
for the dogs.
I've had a few things like someone I don't talk to anymore just randomly stopped by once, never had hung out. Like I'd hung out with him at other places. He just comes over. I'm like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "Oh, I just got off work. I just figured I'd stop by." And he comes in and just sits down and starts like, "You got any papers? You got a joint?" I was like, "Yeah, I got some papers." And he starts rolling a joint, sits there and smokes the whole thing by himself.
Oh.
And it's just like, I'm like in the middle of doing shit too. And I'm like coming in and out of
Like
the room.
you're in the Carter Projects, fucking in the fucking smoke shop and shit, like fucking where everyone gets high. This is your flop house.
Yeah, treat my house like a flop house. Then drops an N bomb, and I was like, "All right, man, you get what the fuck do you think this is? Get out of my house."
No.
I don't talk to that guy anymore. I was like, "Don't come back, dude." He's like, "Oh, you want to hang out?" I was like, "No,
Nah.
I don't."
Pass.
You gotta go.
I had another girl come back. A girl come once, and I made
You had a girl come once?
Just one time, but it
One
lasted
time.
for 6 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, she sued me. But this girl comes over, right? And I met her at someone else's house I just ended up at doing coke one of those nights that I was just like lost on that trail.
Very forthcoming.
And then like she got my number from her friend and we started talking and she comes over. And so I was like, "Oh, I bet she wants to do some coke." I was like, I'm a gentleman. I'm a Southern gentleman. So I provide a little cocaine for a woman if she wants. Not really. But I got it for myself. But she comes over and I was like, "Well, I might as well have my own because I don't want to bum from her."
Right.
And like she has her own and she's like, "Hey, do you have a plate I can use?" I'm like, "Sure."
Prepared.
And I'm like doing mine. I offer some of mine. She does it. She's like, kind of makes a face. I'm like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "Here, you want some of mine? You don't put crema in yours?" I was like, "Crema?" I was like why would I put sour cream in my cocaine? That'll ruin it.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand cocaine. And she's like, "No, crema, ice." And in my mind, I was like, "Why would I put an ice cube in my coke? That'll ruin it."
Yeah.
And it was meth. I was like, and I said that. I was like, "Oh, you mean meth?" I was like, "No, I don't do meth."
Yeah.
I was like, "Is that what you're doing?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I think I'm going to go to bed. This is wearing me out. I'm pretty tired."
Yeah.
I made her leave.
Well, there you go.
And
Boundaries.
You
Good for
didn't try her coke, luckily.
Yeah, no, I did a bunch with her. We were there for like 4 days.
You're like,
but-
why am I so fucking gacked out?
No, I did a little, and I was like, I've given meth like 3 strikes now, and it's out. I just don't like it. It's
You're like,
just
why do I
not-
want to
That's
take
fair.
apart the fucking PlayStation and put it back together and then...
Yeah, I took that PlayStation apart, and then I had an Atari. I don't know.
When you reassembled it?
Yeah, it was a remix.
Wild.
Yeah, but no, I was like, after hanging out with her that time, I was like, yeah, we're good. Well, I'm good. We don't need to. I was like, I should have a standard or two.
Just one. Just one.
Should run some background checks on these people.
Got a
Yeah.
would you rather for you.
What do you got?
Would you rather fulfill your biggest wish or resolve your biggest regret?
What if my biggest wish is my biggest regret? I thought you were going to say biggest problem.
No.
So get my wish. Solve
Or
my
resolve something that maybe you regret in your life.
Man, I think.
It's easy for me. Biggest wish.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
Yeah,
wish.
yeah.
For sure.
For
yeah,
sure.
I've already accepted my faults. I don't give a shit.
There's
You're
no
like,
going
I've
back now
moved
at this
on.
point.
Yeah, I actually don't have regrets anymore because
You covered them all up.
Well, no, not just that. I know that I fuck up a lot, and I'm gonna fuck up, and I have to accept that and just move forward with my shit. And
Yeah.
if I fuck up, I'll admit it and then move on. You know, Jason has known me for like 20 years. And he knows, like, not when he first met me, but now who I am. If I fuck up, he's like, "Hey, you fucked that up." I'm like, "Yeah, I fucked up, dude."
Yeah.
I'll just admit it.
And I think, like,
It's easier.
when you fuck up and you learn about it, kind of is who you are. So that's kind of how I look
Yeah,
at it.
learn
A
about
little
it
bit.
or just
right, or just
Yeah.
cope with it.
At least like
Well, I
step
mean,
up
if
and
you're
say
that
you.
woke about it now, imagine in 10 years how woke you
Oh, dude, I'm gonna be levitating in 10 years.
Wow.
If my body doesn't die because my mind is getting stronger, but my body's getting weaker, I'll be floating in this bitch.
That sounded like song lyrics right there for a second.
I'll be floating in this bitch.
Hey, y'all go on Spotify and search "I Can't Read" by the Skr Skr podcast. I already have a song out and more coming.
Hey, or maybe you should tattoo some of the lyrics on your ribs.
Yeah. When I lose enough weight that you can see my ribs, I'll consider it.
All right. How about this? Would
Wait,
you?
you said wish, right?
Yeah, wish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wish, yeah.
I don't feel like
What would y'all wish for?
yeah, the biggest wish
Yeah.
would be to be wealthy and successful.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I'm wealthy, I don't give a shit about the successful.
The money is going to take care of anything else.
Yeah.
So,
No, but I do. Yeah, I think it's money, right? Unlimited amount of money. I want Breaking Bad money. I want storage units filled with money. Or just maybe in a bank that will watch it for me.
Yeah,
and
because
it's insured.
you don't want to keep that. Yeah, keep that shit in a storage unit.
Yeah. Silverfish.
Then you got to pay for the storage unit.
You
Well-
gotta check on it every day.
Right.
Let me in the unit, I'll pay you for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Mhm.
Yeah, but it's money, right? Like,
Is that a 24-hour access place you're gonna have? That's
oh
kinda-
yeah, I'm gonna do some very shady
Some looking
things.
around.
But I don't want I want to have enough money where I don't even know how much I have. I just know that I just don't want to have to worry about it.
You're not
Yeah,
gonna
wouldn't that
run
be
out of
nice?
it.
Yeah.
Not have to like worry about a $20 purchase.
You just don't run out. Or a $2,000 purchase, or a
Or that.
$20,000
Or that.
purchase,
Yeah.
or $2
Yeah.
million purchase.
I just don't want to think like, so do I have to get a job next week or can I push it 2 more weeks?
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, I think I could pretty much die like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How about this? What is something that you'll never eat, no matter how hungry you get, under any circumstances?
Blue cheese. I hate it.
Won't
Like
do
the
it.
dressing or the actual blue
Both.
cheese? Okay. Yeah, I get it.
Ugh.
Blue cheese crumbles I can do, but the rest,
Ugh.
no thanks. And it has to be in the right
Nope.
situation.
You know, truth be told,
Never.
I don't mind hot wings with blue cheese. They've messed up and sent that shit
Get
to me.
the fuck out. We're
So
done.
glad we're on the same
You want
team.
to co-host a podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
It'll just be
They,
about how much we
The
hate blue
terror
cheese.
is gone.
The next episode is going to be talking shit about me and blue cheese.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck a blue cheese.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not my ideal, but I mean, I'll tolerate
yeah,
it.
I will not. I won't do that.
What's
you
yours?
you already know my 2.
Okay.
Go ahead, name them.
Beans and onions.
Yes.
There they are.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
the 2.
I will eat fried onions or like caramelized burned onions, but like the little onion dices they put on like a McDonald's burger or whatever, or a raw onion. No.
What
fuck
if
you.
like an onion
No.
is cooked in something? Like a
We were roommates for years. He used to sneak onions into my food like it does anything for anyone. And he just, I
Adds
could see
tons
him
of
just
flavor.
watching me
You
eat
know
it like a
that.
serial.
I love onions.
I love them.
Like a
Adds tons of
serial
flavor.
killer.
Yeah.
He's watching me while I eat. I'm like,
Like
I
he-
know there's onions. I'm picking them
I'm
out.
like, do you
Yeah.
like
You're
it?
like-
It's
Yeah.
good.
And beans I can't eat physically. It's a involuntary
He's got a
gag
gag
reflux.
reflex, fucking-
It's-
yeah.
I can't. I've tried to force. I'm Mexican. I'm like, even in jail, all they give you is beans sometimes. I'm like, just eat the beans. I can't.
You can do it. You can
I
eat the
physically
beans.
can't do it.
No.
I went a little bit more creative on this, obviously, because when I see those lists that say like get a point for anything that you haven't eaten, like I still end up with 0 because I eat
Oh.
all that shit,
Okay.
all of it, everything. So
I didn't get this way by just fucking blowing it on whatever. I ate
Sure.
what I wanted. I got it here my way.
my thing is that I'll never eat
My
under
own
any
journey.
circumstances, and they're used in recipes. Is I would never eat bugs.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Bugs.
I
No.
thought
None of
that
that
was a
shit.
given. Yeah.
Cotton,
No.
chocolate covered crickets.
Uh-uh.
Fucking grasshoppers. Any bug that goes into anything. A beetle.
Yeah, you have my complete
I mean, if
and
it's
full
scorpion
support.
meat.
If
any
it's
of
for
that.
if it's for money, I'll do just about
Tarantula.
anything.
No, see, I
but-
think that would be on Fear Factor. That would be where I would have to tap out. Like,
Really?
I'm not.
How
gonna
much money
eat
do you think it would
bugs.
have to be for you to eat a bug?
It's not gonna be. It's gonna be more than Fear Factor money. That's for sure. Fear Factor money is like what, $50,000 on an episode.
I'd eat a bug for $50K.
It's situational. I like the bug. I think I might be able to do it for the money, but it's like when they have like the elk penis
Oh,
or
God.
like the slimy things or
See shit like that. I'll
Yeah.
probably be like, hey, no problem.
no,
Fucking
I
eat it.
think,
It's food.
but I would eat a bug over.
yeah.
Ugh.
One of those big nasty cockroaches from like the Egyptian
Still
cockroaches.
gross, though. Still gross.
I got one over there if you want it.
And it's
No,
like
thanks.
got white goo inside of it for its
Like
circulatory
a junior
system.
mint. I always when I eat a junior mint, I think of bugs.
You're like, that's weird.
It's like
That-
chicken skin when you bite into it. It's like crunchy.
I
on
couldn't
the
do
end.
shit with
yeah.
a snake though. On like if I were just not to change the subject, but if we were on Fear Factor, I don't know why I did that. Like when they lay in a thing of snakes or
Oh,
do
easy.
anything with snakes,
Easy.
Nah.
Oh, easy.
No,
I'll do that shit.
Because I feel like
don't
those
know.
aren't defanged, and I'll be the one person that does get bit after they've done it 100 times. That just,
And you probably signed a disclaimer
Yeah,
on
I
that
feel
show
like that-
saying you won't sue them. So.
I feel like
Yeah.
the just texture of all those snakes would just be the part that freaks me out. Not necessarily getting bit, but like just the
I don't know.
slimy,
They-
weird, wiggly.
they turned me into a little babbling baby. No thanks.
Nope.
But what would you not eat? Just bugs? What about you?
Yeah,
what would you
bugs.
not eat? What's something you'll never eat?
Like testicles, like cow testicles.
Oh shit, that stuff's good.
I know,
Rocky
but the
Mountain
gross.
oysters?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
it's
they're called. I was like,
good.
there's a name for them.
Yeah.
They try to hide it, but
Do you
they're
like-
cow balls.
Do you like chicken gizzards?
I don't know if I've ever had a chicken gizzard.
Okay. Do you like liver?
I don't know if I've ever had liver.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good on that stuff.
That's,
kinda weirds
that's the
me out.
closest things
Yeah.
that I can. It has a liver flavor with like a gizzard texture.
You're not convincing
But
me.
you have them deep fried and you dip it in ranch.
It's
and really
rubbery.
Still
good.
It's
sounds
rubbery
so
and creepy.
Gross to me.
Yeah.
It's rubbery.
A little. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
I tried it once.
No,
and
I know.
thanks.
Yeah.
When you first said testicles, I was going to say, bet your boyfriend loves that.
You're like, hey. And you're like, well.
You're not going to eat his testicles.
Lamb balls are actually really tender.
I bet so.
Noted.
Really good.
No
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah,
Hard
I
pass.
don't. No balls.
No balls.
Raw oysters too. I'm good.
I like raw oysters.
I've eaten fried oysters. Yeah, I've watched you slurp them down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get the point of them. Like, they don't gross me out, but I'm like,
Some guys
I don't
like it's an
enjoy it.
aphrodisiac. I'm like, then why'd you bring me here? I'm not gonna. I'm not into this.
Yeah, I put them on a cracker with a squirt of lemon and cocktail
So,
sauce.
do you chew them?
Yeah,
Or do you just, like,
I
swallow?
chew the cracker that
But
I'm
not-
eating it on and with. My teeth will bust through the oyster. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
tears it up a little and it's
know.
gooey. You
Weirds
know,
me
and
out.
Yeah,
I don't really see the point.
This is what he said. It'll bust through the oyster.
Bust
bust through just a little.
Fucking busted oyster.
Yeah, oysters are all right. I was trying to think of something like real nasty. I like pickled pig's feet. I'll eat that shit.
Oh,
Like
God.
people hate
Ew.
that. Pickled
Ew.
eggs,
What a monster.
Ew, but you won't eat bugs?
not bugs. No.
That's It's surprising because I've seen him at the Chinese buffet eat like the little squids that just throw on ice.
Yeah.
I don't know. But he'll
Interesting.
Fuck it.
pick it up and eat it. I'm just now to the point where when I have calamari, I'll eat not just the rings. I'll eat the other. I don't like to eat the whole ones,
Oh, I love that shit when
but I
it's
like
deep fried too.
the
Yeah.
tentacles. Or I don't
Will
know.
you eat raw fish?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
sushi.
I do too.
Sashimi?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
that shit.
don't know why you're staring at me like that.
Because
You said,
I don't
yeah.
think you like sashimi.
Sashimi's all right. I'd rather have sushi.
Yeah.
Like I like
I would too.
sushi and shit like that.
But you have sushi that's like fucking deep fried and all that stuff. And
Well, I'll
cooked
have
and
that too, but I like
Prime rib sushi.
Texas
Prime rib
sushi.
what's it like? I think this place has one
Dallas
that's like
roll.
it's like a crunchy roll or something like that, but it's got like shrimp and salmon and something else. I don't know.
Okay.
I like yellowtail.
Well,
Yellowtail's good.
yeah, no, the crunchy roll. It does. Yeah, it has the two. Like one's more deeper red, and the other one's like orange.
Yeah.
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 That's the same orange as my
tuna and
charisma.
salmon.
Yeah. Is it tuna and salmon?
It is tuna and salmon.
Oh,
That's right.
I'll eat it.
Nice.
See?
Good
I don't know.
fishes.
I've opened up. I used to be like a super picky eater. I still kind of am, but I've opened up.
A little bit.
I've tried. I'm trying. Yeah.
I got one last. Would you rather? Would you rather eat shit or go fuck yourself?
I'd rather go fuck myself.
Yeah, me too.
I forgot
matter
to
if you
say
put it in-
shit. I'm
if you
never
put
going
it
to
in
eat
a
shit.
soup-
I'll eat anything
No.
besides bug. No, yeah, I'd rather go fuck myself.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Even if you put it in a soup. Nope. No.
Have you ever said to somebody, "Hey, eat shit, pal"? I don't think I've ever said that, but like thinking of the actual action of eating shit.
It's
I
so
think I'm going to start
gross.
using that. Eat shit, man.
You just done did it.
Yuck.
You just ate some shit.
You just ate some shit, boy. Yeah. All right. Well, actually, perfect timing. Let's move on and do the open mic.
Da-da-da.
Jason is going to hold the bass, and you give it a good spin in either direction. Give it a good
stroke.
hard spin.
What does that say? I can't even read it. Stood up.
Stood up.
Stood up.
Stood
Oh,
up.
I was like, standing up. But then
Yeah.
I realized.
No, stand up for the rest of the show.
Then I
This is a
realized-
punishment.
No.
Yeah. Have you ever been stood up?
I've never been stood up.
Have you ever stood someone up?
Excuse me, princess.
Like,
No, I'm kidding.
da-da-da.
Have you been to stander upper?
No. I always
No.
show up because I
Keep
would
your
feel
word?
bad. I would
Yeah.
feel bad. I would. And if
Okay.
I don't want to go out with you, I'll just tell you. To be completely honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I've dipped out like before the bill came or something on a date and just like, cool. You know.
I've always showed up. Even,
text
Nice.
afterwards
That's
just to
smart.
give
Right,
some closure.
right, uh-huh.
You know?
I've never like just not shown up. Well, okay, I have, but
I flaked.
But
Yeah,
I've also
done
showed
it.
up to a lot of things I didn't want to be at and didn't want to be there with the person I was with, and I still lived through it. But there's been times where I just straight up left, like middle of a meal. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
even. That steak was good, but I'll come back by myself tomorrow. I don't want to be here with this person. I had a girl once, like. I don't care if a girl has kids or whatever. And like she just didn't tell me, and I showed up to meet this chick at Chili's, and she brought a baby, like
Oh.
and not like a 2-year-old.
Was it Tuesday? Kids eat free?
Yeah,
That's hilarious. yeah.
yeah. But it was like a 2-month-old. Like she just had
Oh
this
shit!
baby,
Still
yeah.
latching on to the
Yeah.
nipple and shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
no room for me to get in there, dude. I was like,
Oh,
"This
you're like,
fucking
"Ah."
baby's fucking nipple blocking me right
She's like,
now.
I have to, and you're like,
Yeah.
still.
But no, he had both. He was pinching the other one. I was
okay.
like, this baby's pretty cool. He's a cool
He's
baby.
a cool baby.
You guys still hang out?
You and the baby.
Yeah, I'm taking the baby fishing this weekend. Fishing for puss. No, I'm kidding. I had another girl. I showed up to pick her up for a date, and I knew she had a kid. And I go inside. She's like, "Oh, I'm not ready. Give me a few minutes." And I was like, "Okay, give you an hour's notice." But anyways, I showed up, and I walk in, and she hands me her baby. And it's the first time I'm meeting her. Like, we met on, it was a Plenty of Fish date.
Oh, boy.
Plenty of shit is more like it.
So you could have literally been anyone walking into this lady's house.
Oh,
She hands you the
I could have
baby.
totally like came in, ate the baby, ate her skin, and left.
Sure.
Yeah, I
Threw
mean,
it on the floor, stole the TV, any of that shit.
Yeah.
How does she know?
could have pooped under the couch cushions. I could have done anything. I could have showed
Left
up.
your mark.
I could have showed up and just started shooting up heroin in the corner and be like, "Bring the baby here. His fingers tie better knots." Like, I don't. It's fucking stupid. But she hands me the baby.
Babies.
And she goes, "Oh, I'll be ready in a minute. Can you change him?" And then walked off. And I was like, "I've never changed a diaper. I tried to change my nephew's diaper once when I was a kid. Or like I was like 13. I was babysitting, and I puked. And I had to make. I made the neighbor. I went and got my neighbor, made her do it.
No.
And I looked. The baby looked at me, and the baby looked as surprised as me.
He was like, I don't
was
like
like,
this either, man.
Baby's like, we finna do this or what?
I was like, "Where's the changing table?" She goes, "Oh, it's in whatever room." And I went and put the baby on there, and then I left. I didn't change the baby. I was like, no.
No.
Just
I'm
bounced
not.
out.
I'm not.
No.
All ready with this shit. Literally, like,
That's valid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm a stranger. You want to show me your kid's wee
That's
wee?
weird.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
appreciate
weird.
about it though? At least she was not trying to put up a facade.
Yeah,
she was keeping it real.
She was letting me
But-
know up front she was a bitch.
But it's also like if
And
you're not
makes-
gonna hide your baby, what are you hiding?
Yeah.
You know what I
Just
mean?
everyone's
If
hiding
having
something.
right,
Yeah.
because if you're not,
Look,
I don't know,
if
the
you're
baby's
not
not the crazy thing you want to hide.
If you're not still lying to me on the fourth date, then we're probably not going to work out. Because I'm
Exactly.
still lying to you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm still. You haven't even met me. I'm the fucking Lizard King, lady. You don't even know my name.
You're like, I can tell you're looking for a soulmate. I'm just out here having a good time. All right. So
I don't know. No, I want love too, but it's just not to be found, I guess, or whatever. But
Wow.
I don't know. It was just weird. I was like, you don't hands. Hey, can you make my baby naked, stranger, real quick? Do you mind?
Yeah, it's
That's
gross.
so weird.
Have you ever been stood up? I'm running through my mind. I don't think I've ever formally been stood up.
I've had chicks like just stop and like not respond back at the
Yeah, but
day
you
we're
make a date
supposed to, or
plan,
something like
and
that.
they're
we've
not
been-
there.
I've never. I don't think I've ever showed up and they didn't show up.
I mean, I do that all
think
the time
so.
with texting. I just like don't respond if it's.
We were
Oh,
also
I just
we
lose
were
Yeah,
also
I don't count that.
we were also
Yeah, I
dating
don't count
before
that.
texting was big with everybody. Too,
Right,
so.
right. Good.
Yeah,
Good. You're right.
I've actually made a date on the phone where you gotta, and then you lay and talk on your bed at night, and you twirl the cord, with
kick your feet
fingers.
up.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
And you kick your feet. Yeah, yeah.
Like all
I've
those-
done that.
Your parents come in and say,
That's
"Turn the
funny.
music down."
Shut up. Yeah. And my dad hits me in with the phone, and then
What was that? Nothing. I dropped the phone. So what you doing?
nothing. It's fine. I have to go. I'm tired. Good night.
You hang up first. No, you hang up first.
No, you. No,
Yeah,
you.
I've done all that. I want it again. No, but I've stood people up. I mean, I this one girl,
Heartbreaker.
she not by any means. She was just a liar. Like, I've been catfished so many times. Like, I told her I was going to be in a different car. I was just meeting her at her apartment, so I knew there were some
That's
lies.
classic though.
I knew there were some lies,
Yes.
but yeah, I said I was in like a red Impala and I had like a black truck. And I was like, meet me outside. So I don't want to go walking around your apartments at night trying to find your place. And this chick was not who she said she was by any means.
It
So
just kept
I was on the phone with
rolling
her
on
too,
by.
and I drove by, and I just kept going. I was like, "Hey, I'm stopping at a gas station. You want anything?" And she's like, "No, I'm good." And I was like, "All right." And I probably went somewhere and got drunk.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Dang.
My spin.
Here it is.
Spin.
Sexy food.
Sexy food.
Sexy foods.
Sexy food.
Sexy.
Well, they say
foods.
seafood is an aphrodisiac, and I don't know if that's necessarily true or not because I like seafood all the time.
Yeah,
Right.
but I'd rather eat a Viagra than an oyster.
Yeah.
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 I couldn't even say, Viagra. It sounded stupid.
How many have you had today?
Baker's dozen, pal. I can't
Yeah.
afford actual Viagra. I have knockoff. But
Equate.
to like an ice cream, because it could be sexy from either sex.
Because they're like licking it.
Motherfucker say ice cream, yell. Yeah. What's a sexy food to you?
My brain goes popcorn. Even like
Popcorn?
just like I don't know, like the toss in the mouth or whatever.
Also, too, at the movies, you put the popcorn
Popcorn.
in your lap, and you put your wiener through. That's always the gag.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
Has anyone ever have you actually done that?
Never. And
I've never wanted to get a pimple on my dick. It's too much. I like
I was
extra
gonna say,
butter.
there's two worries. One, that you look like you're being rapey, and the second one would be that
Yeah.
you'd get like either an infection in your dick hole or like a bunch of like the
Yeah.
butter would mess up your.
You
dick
get a
skin.
yeast infection.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, guys
that's
can
a
get
lot.
yeast infections.
Yeah.
I did not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's normal.
I can tell you things that make you cry, little kid. No, I'm just
Penicillin.
can trigger it, shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like anytime I've seen that, like in an older movie, the old popcorn trick, I'm like, what is? I wish you're gonna finally touch your dick in the popcorn and be like, oh my god, I'm
And
so
she's
horny.
like, oops.
Or let me just keep shuffling my hand inside.
She's like,
that.
well, this popcorn feels weird.
It feels like all the popcorn's clumped together.
And if she jacks you off with butter, then it's just gonna get hot. And she's gonna be deep frying your wiener like a state fair
Ew.
corn dog.
Well, here's the problem too. After you jizz, do you continue to eat the popcorn?
Well,
That's why they have a
you
free
can
refill.
tell which ones.
yeah. Movies. Yeah, the free
Hey,
refill.
I walk in there. Hey, I need a refill, pal. Go ahead.
It starts to turn into caramel corn though
Do
afterwards.
the butter at the end. You burned me last time.
No butter in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. Corn dogs are not sexy though.
No.
No, you would think like
Hot
hot dogs and
dogs.
all
No.
that and stuff like that. It's really kind of not.
When I see
Just because
a
they're
girl,
phallic doesn't make them sexy.
Right.
if I saw a girl like what was that Horrible Bosses where she's like eating the wiener, just the wiener or whatever. I'm just thinking she's gonna have some bad farts later. She's gonna fart on me
You're
while I'm
thinking of
sleeping.
like the gastrointestinal intestinal effect.
The
Yeah.
gastrointestinal.
And she's gonna kick
I
me
said
out
it
because
real
she's gonna have to
shush,
poop.
shush, shush, like,
All my asses are shushes now.
I spoke like yeah.
You want to give it a spin?
Yeah. See what we got.
It's your turn.
Da-da-da. Sex ruiners.
Sex ruiners.
Sex ruiners.
Yeah.
Oh.
Heartburn. I said that to you earlier.
Heartburn for sure.
Yeah.
I won't do the
For
whole joke,
sure.
but I had that one where took a Viagra, chick that I brought home, had to go to my car naked and get my Tums.
Mm-hmm.
She still wanted to keep going. I was like, let me chew 2 or 3 up. Doing bumps of Tums off her ass. She thought it was Coke.
And now you've
I
done
lied.
the whole joke.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the whole joke. I did the whole thing. I lied. I snuck it in there.
How about kids knocking on the door?
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it. How about
Roommates.
That'll ruin it.
roommates? How
As-
about
yes, as
people
well.
just randomly stopping by? The doorbell.
Ding, ding, ding. All of those things. Yeah.
And what about an alarm that's already preset on your phone and it starts going off?
yeah, that's
And
not.
it's
That's not good.
I will throw my phone against the wall during sex. I don't
still
care.
doing it though.
Dude, I can grab my phone and text back and not stop. It's fine.
Nice.
Yeah, roommates. I've had roommates ruin it. Phone calls from your boss.
Yeah.
Cramps.
What about your dog? Like maybe licking your butt or getting in your face, or cats like
We're
looking
talking
at
about
you?
ruining, not enhancing.
I think you're confused.
Yeah, I don't
actually.
think.
It ruined it for me when it's happened.
Let me
but-
explain sex to you.
Okay.
It's good.
All right.
Yeah, no. Fuck, I just had one. I lost. Oh well.
How
If
about
I'm
when, like?
constipated, no, thank you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
farts stinking.
Yeah, not
Poops.
good. Yeah. No.
I've been in a situation where back against the wall, I had to poop and fuck at the same time.
You're
And I've never.
lot
I
going
feel like
on.
it gives you the hardest boner because you're clenching. I don't know, but
Do you
I
ever
wouldn't
worry
know.
if you took a shit before and then afterwards you're like immediately hooking
Yes.
up with somebody? You're like, can they smell that?
yeah.
yeah, I do worry about that.
I do.
It's,
All the time. I lose sleep over that, actually.
I have dude wipes.
This is the second time
Oh,
today.
try
I've
dude wipes.
worried
Dude
about
wipes?
it.
No, I'm kidding.
All right.
Yeah, that I've had a pooper. I've had a pooper in sex.
I have to
before.
kick all-
I've never pooped during sex, but
I have to kick out all the animals
been a
because
worry.
all the animals with me, they all want to like look me in the face and be like, "What are you doing?"
cats,
What's
cats,
that?
yeah, and especially like being single and meeting girls that had like live alone with the dog, and the dog's like super attached.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then like
Like
I've-
it's a
I've-
German Shepherd and shit, and you're like,
yeah, I've had dogs
put
ruin
Spot
or
in the other
animals.
fucking room for
Yeah.
about fucking 6 minutes, please. All
I had a
right,
chick's
thanks.
cat scratch my inner thigh once, and I was like, "Why is the cat that close? What are you
Cat
doing?"
should not be that close.
Yeah, not at all. Wrong pussy. Sorry.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
You are.
Yeah,
I felt the same.
I'm
happening.
not sorry.
We forgive you.
I like it. But thank you.
Yes. You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right. Let's.
You got any jokes you're working on?
No.
No?
No.
None for you?
It's like episode 63, and I've had one every single time. And we also had episodes we scrapped.
You don't have
so
anything that you're just working on trying to create some tags and stuff?
I think I've done them all on here. The ones that.
Do you have any?
I've done all the jokes.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
I have
me
a short
think.
one. I have a real easy one. It's dumb.
Let's see.
I don't know if I said this
No
last week.
pressure, of course.
Yeah, okay, we'll keep saying that.
All right.
I don't know. This isn't a joke. I'm not going to say that out loud. Never mind.
Okay.
I've been working on myself. Everybody working on their weight, working on my weight. So far, I've lost control. That's all I got. Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Everything else is just, now that I'm reading it, I feel like I should delete it so no one else sees it. It's bad.
Well,
Just needs to be
On that
retooled.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
We're getting. I don't know. Did you have one you throw out? No pressure. You don't have to. If you don't want to. Yeah, it feels.
yeah,
right,
a little throw up sesh. Kinda. Yeah, I've been working on this when I go. I live in an almost bad part of town. Like my neighbor on one side is this old lady that likes to garden, and my neighbor on another side sells crack. Like I heard him in my backyard the other day talking to one of his customers. He goes, "I don't just sell dope, man. I also make candles." And I want to add something to it. I don't know, but
I want one of those candles.
right? I know.
Yeah.
I'm so intrigued. Oh.
Maybe a crack candle could help someone get off crack.
Oh wow! So
Yeah.
he has like full circle. Like no
Oh,
matter what state you're in, he can help you out. That's a good business.
What if you like
plan.
steal something from the old lady on the other side of you that makes those candles or contributes to it?
I think he should sell the crack in the candle, so they also have to buy a candle to get their crack.
Oh, you got to burn
That's
it just to
brilliant.
reach into it and get
that's-
it.
You merge the two companies.
Merge the
That's
two.
And if
that's synergy.
And if you're on your way home, you're not getting busted for crack because it's melted. It's like all the way inside the
Sir,
candle.
I melted this and put crack in it and then let it harden and then walked home.
I literally was just buying candles.
Yeah, my dealer did that, idiot. I think that's funny though.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Well, we're getting to that time to do some crime stories.
Prime time.
I don't know why I said it weird. I started the sentence wrong.
There is.
That's not really. I like doing it like that. Stories.
Time for crime stories, bitch. 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 Time for crime stories, bitch.
All right. Well, how about this? This could be some people's worst fear.
Okay.
An ex-Texas ADT employee sentenced after admitting to hacking cameras to watch customers have sex.
Oh.
Say that again. Where were they working?
Let's always say it again.
Okay, well, it's good for entertainment. It's not. I do that to seem like it's me, but I'm doing it for the knaves that
Oh,
listen.
for the
So
people.
this is for them.
Yeah, this is for them.
Gotcha. Okay. Very mindful.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a ex-Texas ADT employee sentenced after admitting
That's. I couldn't hear where somebody said
ADT.
ADT.
Oh, ADT.
Like
my
the,
apologies.
like the home
Yes,
security.
like the home security system.
I think you said
fucking
AT&T.
mumble
Now I feel
rapper.
like a
For a minute?
jerk.
Yeah, so you're over here reading like a suicide boy.
Is that how I'm doing
Yeah,
it?
and it's, I don't know how they sound. I've never listened to them.
So a former ADT employee has been sentenced to more than 4 years in federal prison for hacking into a women's security video feeds and watching them while they were naked in their house or having sex.
Wow.
That's the waste because you probably can't even get the good angles,
That's true.
right? Because it's ADT. It's like not a stationary or is that
Well, does that
stationary,
make it
right,
any
camera?
better though? No, it's probably like the full system, like the full interior system has like it down the hallway, probably in a bedroom, probably in a living room.
Yeah, but it's
probably in a
one
kitchen.
camera in one spot, and it just feels like it'd be like in the corner of the room. I don't know.
You'd have
And the
multiple
quality-
throughout the house.
Yeah, but
They have 4K
They can't-
also.
Oh.
Yeah.
okay.
No, I'm saying, yeah, it's
I'm willing to make a deal. Let's talk about it.
So, a gentleman named Testaforo Alvarez, okay, he's 35. He was sentenced to 52 months in prison on Wednesday. This literally just happened a couple weeks ago, after pleading guilty to computer fraud in January. The court documents show that Alvarez committed to adding his email to the customer's ADT Pulse accounts. This is an account that, you'll get like any personalized service and stuff. It's like an enhanced service. Obviously.
Hey.
Comes with some fine print.
There reminds me of Super Troopers. Enhance.
Yeah. So, which gave him real-time access to video feeds inside the customer's homes.
Oh.
So the home security technician would add himself without the customer's knowledge, and he got access by telling the customers that he needed to temporarily add himself to test the system and run some like configurations and things. Mm-hmm. He was their liaison, and he tricked them into allowing him to be a user.
Yeah, I do want to acknowledge that you said knowledge.
Yeah, I said it funny.
Like you're French or some shit.
Knowledge.
But yeah, I mean, I'm into reality porn too, but I don't know. I would feel extra dirty doing that. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not in a good way. I'd feel bad because they're like, you're supposed to be watching these people's back and you're just watching them take it in the back.
I mean, I see the thrill in it for sure, but it's highly illegal and it's like unethical for sure.
It's moments like this where I'm like, I don't think I'm smart enough to be like, I wouldn't even know how to do what he did, even if I wanted to.
But that says you are not smart enough to also catch him. Maybe.
Interesting.
That's why the world needs me.
Yeah, found my calling.
Yeah, I could see how that would be extra hot though for a creep. But like, is he watching this at home or is he at work? Is he work jerking?
Well, no, this guy's logging in anytime if he has access. I would imagine he's probably not doing it at work because that's traceable. He's probably doing it on his own time.
He's doing it on his phone in the bathroom at work.
Or that
Why not both?
Yeah.
How dirtier can we make this?
Yes.
Yeah. He's. I don't know why I use that voice, but that's
It seemed right. It seemed right.
It fit.
Yeah.
that's fucked up.
Court documents show that Alvarez admitted to taking notes of homes with attractive women because they would do like a meet and greet, like a liaison meet and greet
Damn.
through the
Well,
system.
yeah. I
and
mean,
stuff.
you don't want to just. Okay, I'll stop.
He would log into their accounts and watch them while they were naked, getting out of the shower, changing clothes, or even engaging in sexual activity. The disgust and violation I feel, this is one of the people's victims stating, the disgust and violation I feel knowing that Mr. Alvarez watched me in my most intimate of moments is only a fraction of the outrage that I feel knowing that he watched my young son also.
Oh,
You don't know that that's what.
Yeah,
he
you
was
don't know for
watching.
sure, but
Yeah.
this is
What if that was in a? Well, no, I don't want to go down that road.
Yeah.
I don't like. That's gross.
icky. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that. but-
Alvarez said he did this more than 9,600 times to about 200 different customers
Now that guy's good at math.
for more than 4 years. And him coming clean completely is what gave him the best deal that he was going to get on
Oh
this.
my gosh.
How did he get caught? He just admitted it.
I bet you somehow they had some sort of detection. There was some sort of...
Or phone open on his desk. Somebody just came barge in. Hey, there's birthday. What the fuck?
Absolutely, it
Yeah.
could have been.
Yeah, I bet he got caught because you don't just come clean after 9,600 times.
I mean, he was almost at the fucking 10,000th episode.
Damn.
That's insane.
He almost hit a milestone.
Dang.
That's fucking
That makes
crazy.
you feel like almost like what was that one movie with the Edward Snowden one? You know, it's like there's that they're watching you on the thing. But
Yeah.
there was another movie, wasn't it like The Net, or wasn't it another movie where
Makes me think of Eagle Eye with Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, Mr. LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. I use effort. I have effort. But yeah, you remember that movie Eagle Eye where like they can see him everywhere? I don't know. I feel like it's like that, like with our phones and everything. But
Well, it is.
it is. But
Somebody's sitting there watching that shit.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that can go back to your question. What do you look stupid doing? Holding my phone and jerking off.
There it is.
Yeah.
You're
There it
definitely not at
is.
the good angle on that one either.
There
It's
it
not from up
is.
high or anything. It's always probably
I want to
lower.
record my face next time. Just as I wonder what face. I don't know because I don't know. I'm not a mirror
Do
kind of
like
guy.
a reaction video. Maybe you can post a reaction video of jerking off.
I feel like I would get flagged for that.
Well, how about watching your reaction of jerking off?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'd
okay.
still get flagged.
Even watching it, not showing it?
I'm sure there's a flagging out there.
Somehow.
I
we
didn't
leave
actually
enough-
say the word. It was
Right.
smooth.
Did we leave enough time for another story or we did not?
No, it's perfect amount of time for another story.
Yeah?
It's beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
it fits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So he's not sentenced yet, though? I just have
No,
a
it's
couple
still
questions.
ongoing. Oh, no, he got sentenced to 52 months.
52
how
months?
many years is that?
12, 24, 36,
years,
48,
4
60,
months.
4.5 years.
4 years, 4
Four and a half
months.
doesn't seem like enough.
That's why he got that deal.
It's
by
not
coming
4 and a
clean.
half. It's 4 years, 4 months. Charlotte was 48
basically.
plus
Whatever
4.
you said doesn't
No.
seem like enough.
Yeah, it should be like 10 years.
It should be
or
like,
more.
yeah.
I wonder if he was like he could have made a bunch of money selling these videos and screenshots to the internet. I don't know.
Possible. Did you hear of
anything,
all
but-
these women that are actually like filing a class action suit against Pornhub?
Oh,
Really?
no.
Yeah, really.
Those are real.
I've
I've been assuming the whole time that they're in on it. Like I don't.
like it was just like media hype just to get the name out
Yeah,
there again.
well, like Bang Bus, where they leave them out in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, nah, they go back and get her, right?
So Pornhub has all these like I think there's like
Right,
13.
that's a good premise.
There's
I
like
that.
1,300
Nice.
women that are in on this class action suit so far, and it's stating that their videos were leaked without their consent. So whoever uploaded the video that they were in the video, that was against their consent.
Interesting.
And so there's a big class action lawsuit happening there, which is probably going to result in some money being spent.
Sounds
I feel
like it.
ADT's also about to pay out some money too.
Oh, yeah.
How many different women did it say?
It's a 200 different
That's
customers.
that's a
That guy's
lot.
got a catalog of
For
smut.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got.
Yuck.
He probably has the most original smut that's not on the market.
You know, that's true, though.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's fucked up. You can't watermark it because you'll get caught.
Damn, that's the saddest part of this whole
Put a Mikey
situation.
B face in the corner.
You're right.
Yeah, no, that's dumb.
All right. So, second story here. We've got a Texas Zoom robbery.
Oh.
3 suspects arrested after allegedly robbing a woman on a Zoom video call. Have you guys ever been on a Zoom call?
I did a podcast the other night through Zoom or one of those things like
Yeah.
that.
You've
My
done
last
it.
couple months of college were via Zoom.
Okay.
Because I graduated.
I've
in
done a
COVID.
bunch of Zoom meetings
Yeah.
and stuff.
I've done so much Zoom.
Yeah.
God.
I am such
I'm
a
so
We're
good at
actually
Zoom.
zooming right now. This
I am
is a Zoom
so
podcast.
good at
Podtrack.
Zoom.
Yeah, I've zoomed like maybe 5 times or less, and when people try to video call me, I'm like, "Fuck's your problem? No thanks."
I get offended at that shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
wanna
I get
FaceTime me?
upset.
Fuck you.
Unless like it's talked about first. You don't just FaceTime me out of nowhere.
Pop right
No,
in.
I'm not ready.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, exactly. That's why they go.
I'm not ready.
Not ready.
Not ready.
I have to allow that as a special permission on your profile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I actually have my FaceTime turned off so I won't FaceTime, and I only have certain people's turned on that
There
I
you
will allow
go.
it with.
That's smart.
I want to have that control. I'll allow it. Yeah. So this is San Antonio where this happened. 3 people are arrested in San Antonio after Friday. It literally just happened this other day, Friday. They allegedly robbed a woman in her home at gunpoint while she was on a Zoom call with her coworkers having a meeting, a work meeting.
What?
Cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme music.
It's so ironic too. It's like you guys don't even realize you're on video.
You wouldn't have got caught if you just didn't do it at the wrong time.
rob the neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So police say that.
Also, who robs without a mask?
Police, that's true. Good point.
Lazy.
Lazy.
COVID and
Yeah.
your face. See, 1 and 2. I don't know why I did.
1 and 2.
There's like you totally can get away with wearing a mask right now, and now
Oh,
you can be in a
absolutely.
suspect.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
true.
sus at all.
Yeah, it's like Inside Man. We all look. We're all suspects and we're all innocent. So
So 3 guys, I've got their names. Does it really matter?
Nah.
Okay.
yeah,
fuck them.
dox these people. Fuck
You want it?
them.
All
Okay, yeah.
Adrian Guillen is one of them, 19,
He sounds crazy.
and then 2 minors. They're under 18. So
Yeah,
you can't
don't
name
name them.
All right. Well, you can't.
Also, that's not far from here. I wish we wouldn't have named them.
Got some editing to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
All right.
Beatrix Kiddo.
They broke into the female victim's residence around 2:50 in the afternoon and put a gun to her head while ransacking her home. The victim's coworkers in the Zoom meeting saw what happened and called their boss first. Called their boss.
Fucking kiss ass. Call the police, asshole.
Amanda's
Yeah.
being robbed, I think. Do you want to get on the Zoom?
Yeah, so can I go ahead? Can I have her position? Because she's busy.
She might die.
She's busy over there getting fucking robbed and taking cigarette breaks all day.
What if she's like
Ridiculous.
someone that everybody hates too, and they're just like, oh, okay, cool, just let it happen.
Like, she deserves it.
What if it was
She
her
had it coming.
coworkers? They're like, fuck this bitch.
Fuck that hoe.
Fucking ate my tuna sandwich.
Meanwhile, Guillen and the teenagers allegedly fled the scene with multiple stolen goods in a white Honda Accord.
Middle of the day,
Reliable
too.
car.
3 p.m.
Like
I
they-
mean, Hondas are very reliable.
Very
it's a good
reliable
robbery
car,
car,
yeah.
and they're very popular. But
I wonder if they like cased her out. Did they case this bitch? You think?
yeah,
or-
middle of the day. I don't think you just bust into any house looking to just gunpoint.
You
rob
might get
somebody.
nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and even with someone in their house, like I don't have cash at home. I got like
I mean, I guess you assume everybody's got
$30.
a computer, a TV, a phone.
Yeah, but that's just evidence now, and you got to sell that, and you go sell that, and every pawn shop wants an ID, or you can sell it online, and
that's
I
like
don't
extra
know.
work.
yeah,
Be smarter. Work
Yeah.
smarter, not harder, criminals. Right?
It's very, yeah. Put on a mask, make sure they got cash, And middle of the day, though, good for them for being up at 3 p.m.
Is this it's
For
Criminal
sure.
101 that they have to go to?
Yeah, these bitches couldn't even YouTube robbery first. Fucking idiots.
Just to watch
Lazy.
videos and see.
Watch a movie.
Yeah, seriously.
Police were able to track the suspects to a home about 12 miles south of where the robbery occurred. Where they were proceeding to try to break into a safe. So they were like actually sitting there at the fucking kitchen table, like trying to crack the safe open as the cops are showing up, looking through the window.
Is that how criminals crack safes?
Cracking it open with chisel and the hammer.
Jason's just going to flex it open. You see this? You want some of this safe? Open up.
Different.
Yeah.
I hope it was one of those days that's like so small you could literally just pick it up and carry.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they were like, no, we got to do it right here.
You just drop it and it
Yeah,
opens.
yeah.
One of those. Eventually, the suspect allegedly cracked the safe, opened it up, and emptied the contents into their vehicle before driving to a nearby hotel. It's a chain hotel. It's the OYO Hotel. Have you heard of this? OYOs?
Yeah, I've seen
I've
them.
seen
Okay.
those.
I can never tell if it was OVO or OYO.
Yeah,
now we know.
Drake's not in on this.
Yeah,
one. So this is all while a police helicopter was. They were monitoring them from above. They were actually using drone technology to search the area as well as canine because they picked up a scent on these guys.
Got a little stink off a robber.
So
stink.
Well, stankin' robbers.
Once they got to the hotel, they started unloading the stolen goods. The officers arrived at the scene and arrested them without incident. They were literally just busted that easy. Like they were wearing like fucking striped shirts with fucking bandanas over their eyes and stuff, you know.
It looked like the Hamburglar. They literally had the outfit on.
What are you guys doing? Nothing.
Huh? What? No, I'm
Not
doing
robbing.
Where did you get this from? My cousin?
McDonald's. I'm hungry.
Huh? It was here when I found it.
This ain't mine. I'm not even me. Yeah, that's.
That's
But that also makes me worry. Like these days, I can't even commit crimes anymore because they can just send a drone and a dog to follow you.
Yeah. That was the major takeaway that I took from this is like, wow, they're employing drone technology now. Instead of like using the resource of the helicopter, they'll just get somebody out there in
Smarter.
the area and pop out a drone
Gas
or
efficient.
two.
Yeah, I always say like if I could live in any time period, I'd probably pick like 30s, 40s in New York.
They didn't have any of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No computers, just me robbing people.
Well, I feel like your criminal costs.
that's what I like.
Your criminal costs, your court fees will go down lower if they didn't have to get the helicopter out. Maybe, you know.
Nah, they're going to charge. They're still going to slap everything they can on you. Because that drone, I'm sure they spent some money on that.
We had to use technology.
Yeah. We caught you. This is the charge for catching you.
You're busted.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're busted. That was fun.
Yeah.
That's it. You got anything
Okay.
else? You good?
I think I'm good. I'm all
Do me
done.
a favor. Start the music. That just means point anywhere in the room. Boop. Cool. So you got any shows coming up? Anything you want to promote?
Yeah.
You
So
wanna plug
I've
your
got.
stuff? Where can
I
people
had to
find
write
you?
them down because I can't remember dates. But yeah, I've got one July 7th. I'm doing one in Austin at the Happiest Hour. That's what it's called.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I've got an underground comedy league show. It's like a comedy competition thing, and that one's July 18th at Hyenas, Dallas.
Are you competing to win something?
Yes, money. I
Yeah.
think
She
Okay.
wants the gold.
money. I believe
All the riches.
the ability to move on to the next round. I think is another thing that's up for grabs, which is super exciting.
A gig. You win a gig.
Again, I win
Yeah.
a gig, which
Either way,
best
you get
prize of all.
a good tape out of it and send it to people and say, hey, would you pay me some monies for this?
Money.
I'll take some monies.
I need some.
Where can
Some
people
money.
find you?
You can find me on the Instagram. My handle is You're a Fan of Cheyenne with dots in between each word.
And it's the CHE.
EY. Like Wyoming.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just like Cheyenne,
Just
Wyoming.
like Cheyenne, Wyoming.
So now, if you don't know, you just look it up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I got I got Roastamania this Sunday at Bricktown, Oklahoma City. Because the last few weeks I haven't. Jason's asked me, "What you got any shows?" I'm like, I don't know.
Really, I
I finally
can't-
wrote them down.
I can't remember.
Then July 1st, I'm at Dallas Hyenas. That's actually a free show. It's a Thursday. Y'all come out to that. And that next week, I'll be at the Fort Worth one, the 8th. And then the 16th, I'm at the Red Room in Fort Worth. That's the 10 o'clock show. But yeah, find us on the web. Y'all they know what, I do this. This is like the 64th time we're doing this, right?
Literally.
And I feel like y'all know, but I feel like I have to say it or it's
Right.
unprofessional or whatever.
Doesn't feel right.
Find my page at Mikey B the comic on Instagram. Don't worry about my Facebook. My Instagram's fire. It's way better. So find me on there. buy my stuff, go to my shows, find us everywhere.
Give money.
Yeah, please find ways for me. Money me, please. Me a money, please.
He needs to get his
money.
He needs to get his internet money.
Yeah, just follow me. It's free. Just that's what I need, really.
Or
That's
just
what I tell
send me
you.
money. I don't.
Yeah.
Well, I notice your
That's-
Venmo's on everything.
Venmo,
also.
you can
That's-
Instagram. You can also find me on Venmo.
Yeah.
I'm there all the time.
Cash App, Zelle.
Oh yeah.
I'm everywhere. But also, following me is free, and that's why I really need, because if I can get people to come to shows, then I can get book shows anywhere, and I can stop being like, please, sir, I'm good, I promise.
Please, sir, I'll make you
Please.
laugh, sir.
Yeah. And I'll do it. I'll go on stage, and I'll do it.
Might I get you a joke, sir?
Might I share an observation?
I'll even buy your ticket, sir.
Yes, have some of my popcorn that's in my lap.
Just buy 2 waters. You'll be good.
Stick your hand to the bottom of the popcorn. Oh, that's a long piece of popcorn you found. Anyways, also check out my page for our videos and check out our Instagram at the Open Mic Podcast, MIKE. You can search on Facebook. There's plenty of videos, pictures, all the stuff like
Kinds of
this
bells
stuff.
and whistles and fun
Just
stuff. And
all
Twitter
kinds
news
of
and
Hoosker do's and Hoosker don'ts, with or without the swizzle stick.
Fun.
And what's the Twitter?
Open Mic 5000.
That you'll be directly interacting with Jason if you use that one, because I don't know how to Twitter.
Come and see about me.
I'm fucking dumb.
I'm trying to Twitter, but
I try.
it's hard.
I'll do it for a week, and then like 3 years later, I'll be like, oh, I don't have any followers.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
problem is I don't like to read, so I never go on Twitter to tweet.
Pictures and videos. That's why I like
Yeah.
Instagram.
I'm like,
The
I like the
hashtags are what
visuals.
sell
I
it.
like the visuals.
The
yeah.
tweeting is all about the hashtags. That's
Right.
where it goes somewhere.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
And I never know, like, and then some people say, don't do the popular hashtags. Don't do too many. You're not doing enough. Do unpopular hashtags. Do popular ones. I don't know.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Because even on like TikTok and stuff, my daughter, who's 15, she's even told me she's like everyone that's like young. There's a different hashtag every day that we just know about. Like just you guys that are like over 30 don't.
You know what that
That's
makes
so
you want to say?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your niece.
I'm trying to TikTok too. I want to say. I'm not going to say. I want to. I give her money almost every time I say
Yeah.
it. There's a roach.
Whoa.
All right.
Moving.
But,
Water bug.
he's probably looking for his friend that I murdered.
Yeah.
He's like, I feel safe because I know you guys won't eat me.
True.
You're right.
Well, I'm going to eat him. All right. That's
Crunch.
it. Bye, nerds.
Bye.